Building upon the discussion of Rhino and Grasshopper, I'll go into now a little bit of detail of some of the tools or plugins that are available for Rhino that focus on different applications. The first application is an area that's called generative design. This is something that architecture, there's a lot of hype right now, and there's a lot of discussion and momentum towards what's called generative design. And to talk about this, I'll point you towards a website from a company called Proving Ground, which is a software development digital strategy sort of consulting company that's based in Nebraska, my home state of Nebraska. And they have a lot of interesting tools, open source tools, and customized enterprise tools, in addition to blog posts or guidance towards the use of Grasshopper and Rhino and some of the tools that are out there. And so this blog post, Free Generative Design, gives a little bit of an understanding introduction into what generative design is as a technological trend, and which I encourage you to learn more about. There's podcasts and there's white papers. But basically, generative design is a process in which you're using programming and coding to assist in the generation or creation of different design strategies, which then the designer, the architect, or even the client will use as a palette of options to choose from when designing a building. So this blog post, which was posted in links accompanying with this video, gives you an understanding of some of the different types of categories of plugins that are related to generative design, including the use of evolutionary solvers. These are optimization models or platforms which allow for the algorithm to find the different, basically the design space of options for a building. So there's various tools that you can look up and understand. And to learn more about really what this design model, all this terminology that I'm speaking of, there's a white paper where there's also a link where you can learn about the cycle of parametric, computational, and generative design, the process itself. There's a category in the blog post about topology optimization. So this is the use of you basically give some sort of algorithm some constraints, and then it will basically create an optimized form, or it'll create lots of different options for forms that can be included. And this is very popular, or becoming popular, for architects to use in the development of buildings. And then, of course, machine learning and AI, which we'll talk about in this course. I'll go into a little bit of detail about how to use Python, Pandas, and scikit-learn for AI. But this is also something that there are various tools that you can use in Grasshopper to implement machine learning and artificial intelligence. So I encourage you, if you're interested in this, you can check out these links and you can read more about it independently and use Python and Pandas in a lot of these contexts.